Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. First things first, if you're watching this video, go ahead and drop a like and sub to the channel as well, guys. Only about 90% of people who watch the channel are sub, so we're trying to improve on that number a little bit. But today's video, we'll actually be doing a comparison between Breon Ansley and Terrence Ruffin at the 2020 Mr. Olympia. And if you guys are wondering how this comparison came about, it was actually on one of Mark's Max Muscle's recent polls, but it didn't win. So I thought it would be actually pretty interesting to look at this comparison. And if you guys follow the channel, I've said numerous times, I feel like Breon should have placed ahead of Terrence in this competition. But Breon and Chris Bumstead were constantly fighting for position, and Terrence Ruffin was constantly moved ahead of Breon. So taking a look at this front double bicep pose, guys. And I'm just going to tell you guys what I see. Overall, my eyes immediately go to Breon Ansley. Terrence doesn't seem to have too much separation in his legs, and he probably does, but for Terrence being a master poser, I honestly feel like he could have posed this shot a lot better at the 2020 Mr. Olympia. Breon looks incredible, guys. Look at the biceps, look at the vacuum, the V-taper. I can say that Breon's legs definitely don't look the best. He has a lot of separation, but I feel like him having to diet down into that classic physique weight cap really takes a huge toll on his legs. But overall, I would still take Breon Ansley in the front double bicep pose. Now, we are going to look at some shots from the lineup as well. Now, we are going to ignore Chris Bumstead and Danny Union. The more I zoomed in on his image, it was just completely lose quality. But here, Terrence looks definitely a lot better. His silhouette looks incredible. Might actually be beating Breon on the silhouette, but once you look at the arm department, guys, Breon is honestly just destroying him. But Terrence stacks up a lot better on stage, guys. Definitely does. Incredible silhouette, very, very small waist. But muscle for muscle, I feel like Breon still takes him pretty handily in his front double. I like Terrence quads a lot more, though. Dieting down into this division just completely destroys Breon's quads, I feel like. So next we're going to take a look at the side chest pose. And looks like a runaway from Breon Ansley, guys, honestly. Look at the leg department. Terrence almost has no detail in his side leg. He is posing this pretty good to make his arms look better than what they are. Breon, delts, biceps, honestly everything. Their chests match up pretty good. Breon doesn't have the best chest in his side chest. But throughout the lower half, just the detail that Breon has, the separation, the muscle maturity, the hamstring glute tie-in, even the calves, guys. Breon just is incredible and is popping in this shot to me. Terrence has definitely improved a lot since then, but of course we're looking at the 2020 Olympia version, guys, so we're just going to talk about what we see here. And this is a side chest taken from the lineup. Pretty much the same thing, guys. Same thing. Breon, a lot more detail in the lower half. Bigger arms. Chest pretty much match up the same, but Breon seems to have striations in his chest. Bigger delts. Pretty sure Breon takes this side chest pose pretty handily, guys. But it's definitely interesting to see Terrence Ruffin from 2020 because he's improved so much since then. Now, taking a look at the back double bicep pose. Every back double bicep I found of Breon Ansley from this competition, it seems like he wasn't able to open up all the way, which I feel is like really hurts him. Terrence Ruffin looks incredible in this shot. And when I first looked at it, I was like, is Terrence beating Breon? Lower half for lower half, Breon matches up pretty well. I would prefer Terrence, but Terrence has these wrinkles in his lower back, and he just doesn't have the same level of density that Breon has yet. So I still would take Breon in his pose, even though he isn't opening up all the way. But Terrence definitely looks incredible, and you can see here that he's definitely not too far behind at all. All he needs to do is fill out those lats a little more. And this is a back double bicep taken from the lineup. And Breon takes this shot a lot more handily here. Looks like he was able to open up all the way, and you could just see the density, the 3D look. Best back up here, guys. Breon may have the best back in the classic physique division history. You know, him and George Peterson definitely will probably battle it out for that. But Terrence looks better here, guys, and definitely stacks up better in the lineup. And this is the only ab and thigh we have because I couldn't find Terrence hitting the ab and thigh from any of his routines. This is tough for me, guys. This is a pretty tough one. Silhouette wise, probably Terrence. I would say Terrence. Breon's quads, man. Those quads just take so much of a beating having to diet down, and then you look at the legs of Terrence Ruffin, just incredible. Breon is bigger and seems to carve out a better V-taper, but I don't know, guys. Pretty close one. And lastly, we're going to take a look at this classic pose. And I wish these guys hit more of the same classical poses, but sadly they don't. So this is all we have. And this isn't too fair to Terrence Ruffin because this was actually taken from the night show and the lighting isn't as good. But as you guys can see here, I mean, Breon Ansley just more muscle maturity, more dense, better lat insertions, even more detailed throughout the hamstring area. But not a very fair shot to Terrence Ruffin in all honesty. So Breon definitely will win this shot in my personal opinion. But ending this comparison, guys, let me know in the comment section below. As always, who do you guys think wins this comparison? Personally, I think Breon Ansley wins. Terrence Ruffin also brought a great posing routine, but as you guys know, Breon is probably the second or third best poser in the classic physique division as well. So his was also incredible. I think Terrence Ruffin was knocking at the door, but as far as this 2020 Olympia goes, I don't believe that Terrence Ruffin had the edge over Breon Ansley. But that's just my personal opinion, guys. Let me know in the comment section below. What do you guys think? I hope you did indeed enjoy this video, man. Like, comment, sub to the channel. It's free. I'm out.